Ever wonder if a simple bedtime drink could help you lose weight while you sleep? Apple cider vinegar before bed has become a hot wellness trend, with some people swearing it's the secret to overnight weight loss, better digestion, regulated blood sugar, and clearer skin. But is this just a rumor, or is there evidence to back this up? Stick around for the real history and science behind ACV for health and how you can use it. Apple cider vinegar, or ACV, has been around for thousands of years. In fact, way back around 400 BC, the famous physician Hippocrates was said to prescribe vinegar mixed with honey to treat coughs and colds. Talk about an ancient wellness tonic. Over the centuries, vinegar in various forms popped up in home remedies, from ancient Babylon and Egypt to traditional Chinese medicine. Fast forward to today, ACV is everywhere in the wellness world, from detox drinks to salad dressings, gummies to gut health tonics. Now, ACV is basically fermented apple juice, apples to cider to vinegar. It's rich in acetic acid, about 5%, which is the sour stuff believed to give ACV its health perks. People take ACV for all sorts of reasons. But tonight we're focusing on why taking apple cider vinegar before bed has become a popular natural health ritual. Could a tablespoon of this sour elixir at night really boost weight loss, improve digestion, steady your blood sugar, or even give you clearer skin? Let's break down the possible benefits with a big emphasis on may, and some studies suggest. We're keeping it real here. Let's explore what science and tradition say ACV might do for you, especially added to your nighttime routine. May aid weight management. ACV has been touted as a weight loss aid. Some research suggests it can help, but keep expectations realistic. For example, a widely quoted study in 2009 found that people who drank 1 to 2 tablespoons of vinegar daily lost about 2 to 4 pounds over 12 weeks compared to those who didn't. Not jaw-dropping, but something. More recently, a 2024 clinical trial in young adults, published in a BMJ journal, reported that a daily ACV drink led to an average loss of 6 to 8 kilograms, or 13 to 17 pounds over 3 months. Yes, you heard that right. The ACV group also saw bigger reductions in BMI and waist size than a placebo group. That's pretty exciting, though remember it was a small study. How might ACV help with weight? Well, acetic acid, the main component, could suppress appetite and increase fullness, according to researchers. In plain terms, a bedtime ACV drink might make you feel a bit more satisfied, so you're less likely to raid the fridge at midnight. It may also help your body burn fat more efficiently, as seen in some animal studies. But, and this is a big but, ACV is not a magic bullet. Think of it as a supporting player in your weight management journey. You still need that healthy diet and exercise as the stars of the show. As one expert put it, vinegar isn't a substitute for good habits. So, may help with weight loss? Yes. Miracle overnight fix? No. Could support digestion. Got that heavy bloated feeling after dinner? Some people take apple cider vinegar to aid digestion and reduce bloating. The idea is that the acetic acid can kickstart digestion, especially if you have low stomach acid. There's anecdotal evidence, like folk medicine practices, suggesting a little vinegar can help your body break down food more easily. Even Dr. D.C. Jarvis, a 1950s health enthusiast, claimed apple cider vinegar could destroy harmful bacteria in the gut and act as a digestive tonic. However, scientific evidence is slim here. A Medical News Today review bluntly notes there is no scientific evidence to say apple cider vinegar helps with bloating. Any benefit might simply be because apple cider vinegar's acidity helps folks with poor digestion or low stomach acid process their meal better. So if you're the type who feels food just sits in your stomach, a small diluted apple cider vinegar drink before bed might give your digestion a gentle nudge. But if your digestion is fine, apple cider vinegar likely isn't doing any magic in that department. And heads up, because apple cider vinegar can slow gastric emptying, food leaving your stomach. In some cases, it might actually make you feel more full. That can be good for portion control, but if you suffer from gastroparesis, delayed stomach emptying, or reflux, you'll want to be cautious. Might help balance blood sugar. Here's a perk that's a bit more grounded in science. Apple cider vinegar's most impressive evidence is in blood sugar control. If you take it before bed, it may help keep your morning fasting glucose lower. One small study on adults with type 2 diabetes found that having 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar at bedtime reduced their waking blood sugar by about 4 to 6%. That's notable for folks concerned about overnight blood sugar spikes. How does it work? Acetic acid has an anti-glycemic effect. It seems to improve insulin sensitivity and slow down the digestion of carbohydrates. Essentially, vinegar can temper the blood sugar spike you might get after carbs, and some of that effect can carry into the next morning. Other studies show taking apple cider vinegar with meals can reduce post-meal blood sugar levels in healthy adults and those with insulin resistance. So if late-night carb cravings are your downfall, a bit of apple cider vinegar might help your body handle that ice cream you're craving. No judgment. Just remember, apple cider vinegar is complementary. It won't replace diabetes meds or a balanced diet, but it might give a small edge in blood sugar management. Could promote clearer skin. Could your skin benefit from a nightly apple cider vinegar tonic? Well, indirectly maybe. Good skin often reflects good internal health. Supporters claim that by helping digestion and blood sugar balance, apple cider vinegar might also lead to clearer skin and fewer breakouts over time, since blood sugar spikes and gut issues can sometimes contribute to acne or inflammation. There isn't direct research saying drink apple cider vinegar and watch your pimples vanish, so take this with a grain of salt and a tablespoon of vinegar. However, apple cider vinegar does contain antioxidants and has known antimicrobial properties. In fact, when used topically, diluted apple cider vinegar can kill bacteria and yeast on the skin. It's been used as a natural toner for acne and to soothe eczema. Historically, people have even used vinegar soaks to help heal wounds because it fights germs. As a drink, those antimicrobial effects might help the gut-skin axis, the connection between your gut health and skin health, by possibly curbing bad bacteria. Some folks report a nicer complexion after adding apple cider vinegar to their routine, but that's personal experience, not guaranteed. At the very least, you might get a subtle glow from knowing you're channeling an ancient beauty tip. Rumor has it even Cleopatra used vinegar in her skincare routine. Talk about a queen of DIY skincare. Alright, so you're ready to try it? Great, but before you gulp, let's do it the right way. Here are some practical tips for taking apple cider vinegar at night. Dilute it always. Never drink ACV straight. It's super acidic. Undiluted vinegar can burn your throat and erode tooth enamel. Ouch. The golden rule is 1 to 2 tablespoons of ACV in a full glass, or 8 ounces of water. If you're just starting out, you can even go with 1 teaspoon and build up. The water not only protects your mouth and esophagus, it also makes it palatable. Think of it as making a tangy tea or sour lemonade. Flavor it up. Let's be real, ACV by itself tastes like funky sour cider. Not exactly a treat. To make your nightly ACV drink more enjoyable, jazz it up. Try stirring in a teaspoon of honey. Bonus, honey plus ACV is that ancient combo we mentioned. A squeeze of lemon can add vitamin C and mask the vinegar taste of it. You can also sprinkle a dash of cinnamon, which might help with blood sugar too. For a soothing bedtime vibe, mix your ACV with warm water and honey to create a cozy ACV bedtime tea. Some people also add a slice of fresh ginger or a bag of chamomile tea. It can become a mini evening wellness elixir. Experiment to find a recipe that you don't dread drinking. Timing matters. When exactly should you drink your apple cider vinegar concoction? We suggest about 20 to 30 minutes before bed as you're winding down. You want to give it a little time to settle before you actually lie flat. This helps prevent any potential acid reflux because nobody wants heartburn at midnight. Maybe make it part of your nighttime routine, for example. Prepare your apple cider vinegar drink. Sip it while you wash up or read, then hit the sheets. Consistency is key. Those studies showing benefits had people take apple cider vinegar daily for weeks, so try to make it a habit if you're looking for results. However, if you find it doesn't sit well with you late at night, you could take it earlier in the evening with a light snack. Not a fan of the vinegar taste at all. You might have seen apple cider vinegar gummies or pills advertised as an alternative. They can be more palatable, but keep in mind that most of the research is on liquid vinegar, not gummies. Gummies also sometimes contain added sugars and less acetic acid per serving. They're convenient, sure, but you might not get the same punch, plus they're pricier. If you truly can't stomach the drink, they're an option. Just treat claims on those labels with skepticism, and still take them before bed with water rather than nothing. A few precautions to keep this routine safe and comfortable. If you have acid reflux, GERD, or ulcers, test slowly and carefully. For some people, vinegar can aggravate heartburn. For others, oddly, it may improve it, like if low stomach acid was an issue. Pay attention to your body's signals. If it burns, dilute more or stop. Don't overdo it. More is not better here. Stick to at most 1 to 2 tablespoons per day. High amounts of vinegar over time could potentially lead to low potassium or interact with medications, especially diabetes meds or diuretics. Moderation, folks. After finishing your apple cider vinegar drink, rinse your mouth with water. This washes residual acid off your teeth. Dentists would approve. Wait a bit before brushing teeth. Brushing immediately on acid-softened enamel isn't great. Lastly, listen to your gut, literally. If you feel nauseous or uncomfortable, try taking it with a bit of food, or in the morning instead. And of course, consult a medical professional before trying anything new. Not every trend works for everyone, and that's okay. So, will a shot of apple cider vinegar before bed magically transform you overnight? Probably not overnight. No single remedy can do that. But as we've seen, adding apple cider vinegar to your nighttime routine might give your wellness journey a little extra boost, from weight management support to gentler blood sugar levels and more. At the very least, you're joining a tradition of folks throughout history who've turned to this natural health tonic for a wellness edge. And hey, you might even feel like a wellness warrior sipping that sour concoction, knowing some ancient Greek or old-timey farmer did the same. So the bottom line is that apple cider vinegar before bed is an easy ritual to try. It's inexpensive, natural, and generally safe in moderation. If it helps you curb late-night snacking or sleep a bit sounder knowing you did something good for yourself, that's a win. Just remember our tips, dilute it, and manage your expectations. Think of apple cider vinegar as a helper, not a cure-all. Alright, thanks for hanging out with me on this deep dive into the world of apple cider vinegar. If you enjoyed this video or learned something new, hit that like button. Are you team apple cider vinegar? Have you tried taking apple cider vinegar at night, or do you have your own wellness hacks? Tell us in the comments. I'd love to hear your experiences or recipes. And don't forget to subscribe for more weight loss tips, wellness hacks, and natural health videos. Join our community of wellness seekers on the journey to better health, one simple habit at a time. Thanks for watching. Good night and good health.